Hi, my name is Khalifa Al-Shaya and I'm originally from Saudi Arabia. I currently work as an instructional designer with the Teaching Transformation and Development Academy. I received some questions from Hussein, he's a close friend and colleague, and asked me to answer them in relation to COVID-19 and my experience as an international student. So I recently graduated from my PhD program in May of 2020. That's in the middle of the pandemic and during the pandemic and lockdown measures. One of the questions that he asks is, why didn't I return back home? So when I finished defending my dissertation in early February, the pandemic wasn't, the virus was predominant across the world, but a lot of the lockdown measures haven't been going into place yet. And so I had to make a determination, a decision of whether I wanted to stay in the United States and for another year to make sure I weight this virus and overcome that, to gain some experience, work experience, as well as to reduce the risk of contracting COVID-19 while traveling. So I made the decision to stay in the United States for another year. Another question he asked is, was it easy to book flights to return back home? And so initially, it was a little bit difficult to book those flights to go back home. Not necessarily many individuals, I believe, that were panicking about the pandemic and they wanted to return as quickly as possible. But I believe at the time I applied, and I was able to secure a flight, even though it's a little bit later. I believe it was almost a month since I requested a flight to return back home, to just weigh my option once I received that. So whether I wanted to stay or whether I wanted to go back home. And so I decided not to take that flight. However, right now, currently, booking a flight back home is much easier, and I believe if I wanted to do that, I can do that this week or even next week with no issues and no problems. It's just the influx of numbers of people that wanted to go and fly back home and stay with their families. I hope this satisfied those questions. Thank you.